Bakersfield.com.
Welcome back, Condors Unleashed. Ryan Holt, Kevin Bartle. Season 3, Condors Unleashed. Glad to have you with us. We're live each and every Tuesday as long as the team's in town on Bakersfield.com. We're also on demand on Condors.tv after the show. And then on Saturdays at 11:30, well, you can catch us on TV. You can catch us on My45, and which, by the way, is right after all your football stations, because I clicked and I went, oh, My45, and I scrolled and tried to find.
That's how you know your way through your television stations.
Football, and where Fox Sports is.
All right, very good.
Welcome back to Unleashed, though. We're eating Mountain Mike's Pizza. We've got some great options from Mountain Mike's. 2 locations in Mountain Mike's, Stockdale, California, and then the other one that I always – it's in the Southwest.
It's down like off Harris.
Yeah, it's like Harrison, Newstein.
Something like that.
Yeah, just head on down
District?
there. Yeah, District.
Whatever.
Mountain Mike's is great. Thanks to Mike Griffith and the crew over there for providing our pizza, even if it is second lunch for Bartle.
Yeah.
First lunch for me. And we're pleased to be joined for the first time on Unleashed by the head coach of the Condors, Gerry Fleming. And we talked about it in Holtby's headlines, but just opening weekend, just to be able to get through that weekend and now kind of settle into a schedule, it must feel nice for you and for the staff to, put that in the rearview mirror, and now let's get going.
Yeah, it was great. I thought the opening weekend was a good weekend. Obviously, we'd like to have a better result Saturday night, but overall, I thought the operations did a good job. I thought the fans were energetic, supportive, really into the games. That first game on Friday night, high intensity, high energy, high emotion, and it's tough for guys to duplicate that. I thought they fought through hard on Saturday. A couple of bad bounces, some turnovers, and they're a good team. I'm not going to take anything away. They're defending champs for a reason, and they took it to us pretty good.
You're going to be very well versed in this league and all these teams and everything, whereas most of the fans here, that's their first chance of seeing Ontario, seeing Grand Rapids. How do you think those other teams stack up, and how do the Condors kind of match up against them?
Well, it's going to be a tough division. There's no doubt about it, in my opinion, just based on the exhibition games that we saw, based on what we saw in Ontario. GR went into San Diego. San Diego gave them all they can handle. So it's going to be a tough division. It's going to be intense. All teams are big, fast, and strong. So it's going to be great hockey, and it's going to be good for us because we have a young team, and it's only going to help in their development.
When you look at each game individually and you take that Grand Rapids game and you kind of break it down on film, the Condors had a lot of scoring opportunities in that game. Had it not been for a hot goaltender, that very easily could have been 4 or 5 goals in the back of the net.
I think in the second period we took it to them pretty good. I think in the first it was evenly played. I thought in the first 7 or 8 minutes of that opening frame, they came at us pretty good. Maybe we were a little bit nervous, just the anticipation of that opening night and everything being new. But we settled in. I thought in the second period we got a lot better. We had some quality scoring chances, and you're right, both goaltenders played huge. In the third period, especially with the last 34 seconds, Bros made a couple of big saves to preserve the victory for us.
After that goal, Andrew Miller scores it. He's so excited. I guess I was kind of taken aback by his enthusiasm after that. I mean, I really kind of got the sense that the guys wanted to go out and get that victory on opening night in front of the new fans and just kind of get the season started well.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. And I think the lead up to that, like we had so many opportunities and scoring chances and scoring a big goal, the only goal of the game, late in the game, and the fans really being into it. So it was just the excitement of it all and his emotions. I thought it was a great celebration, to be quite honest with you.
It was fun.
Yeah, it was fun. Exactly. That's a great way to put it.
Yeah, and doesn't that speak to the way this team is kind of set up in terms of a lot of these guys have been together now 2-3 years, or they've been going through development camps for a number of years now. So when guys arrived here in Bakersfield, they had already known each other and they had already been familiar with each other.
Yeah, definitely. A lot of these guys have been together for 2 or 3 years through development camp, through training camp. They stay friends in the summer. Some of them train actually together in the summer. So there's a bond there, which is nice as a coaching staff to have. Guys have a sense of, how guys are going to play, how guys react in the dressing room, what they like to eat, what they don't like to eat, what their habits are off the ice. So all of that is really important to get to know one another and at the end of the day, care and play for one another.
In the game on Saturday, I liked your comment post-game. Better to have that be game 2 than game 45. If it's game 45, there's an issue. If it's game 2, well, it's opening weekend. But when you look at that game, what didn't you like out of your side?
Well, there's a few things, and games are like that are going to happen during the course of the season, and it might happen in Game 45. God forbid that it doesn't happen, but games like that happen every once in a while. What I didn't like from our side was just that we didn't drive or penetrate their defense off the rush. I think that they did a good job of holding us to the outside, but we didn't get into the blue paint. And conversely, I thought they did a better job of getting to our blue paint. So those two combinations and the fact that we didn't manage the puck well was something that we talked about before the game. Execution and management of the puck, especially through the neutral zone. And as a result of not managing the puck correctly in those dangerous areas, they capitalized with 3 goals actually.
I know they're the reigning champs from last year in Manchester. Did you get a chance to see that Manchester team, or what did you know about them last year, and how do they kind of compare this year?
Well, we were starting to prepare for them as the playoffs went on, but everybody that I spoke to, and to answer your question, no, we didn't see them play last year. We saw a little bit through FileZilla, which is a service that the American Hockey League offers that you can get games AHL games, and you can download and do your pre-scouts. So we saw that, but that doesn't do it justice. I think watching a team play live, you get a better feel for, things away from the puck, how players play, one-on-one battles, situational stuff. So we knew going in that they were a good team, and they were defending Calder Cup champions for a reason. They're big, they're fast, but hey, I thought our guys, had we managed the puck a little bit better, I thought in the second period for a stretch there, we were taking the two of them pretty good. They made up some, their goaltender made some huge saves for them. So, Budaj played well when they needed him to play well, and turnovers against a good team will cost you every time.
In that game, you were without your captain, Ryan Hamilton, out with an injury. Tyler Pitlick left that game, I think, either late in the first period or early in the second. Didn't see much of him throughout the night. But what's their status moving forward here coming up this weekend?
They both practiced today. Hammy practiced today, yesterday non-contact. He practiced today full contact, and he's good to go. Tyler practiced this morning. No contact, but he felt good after practice. And you're right, he left early in the first period. Took a hit, went into the boards rather awkwardly, hurt himself. But hopefully he'll be good tomorrow, and he can get full contact and get ready for the weekend.
This is where we need a Pierre Maguire down there.
Yeah, someone between the benches.
Yeah, he would notice this. We need Hooch down there.
Yeah. There you go. Get Hooch,
get Hooch in the middle.
Hanging with Hooch between the benches.
Hanging with Hooch between the benches.
Be down there wearing a helmet and mask.
That's right. You can advertise it too.
Yeah, exactly.
Of course.
Now we're talking.
Of course, exactly.
We're all in.
There actually is going to be a couch going in down there, but we'll get to that.
Anyway, you'll see soon enough.
We do have some video from the weekend. Anytime we have the head coach on, always like to break down some video and pot it up here and get it going. And some clips from the weekend. What are you going to show us here once it does pop up?
Quick transition. I think the first clip here they're going to show, and I think we're just going to go with the one clip, that second clip. I really can't see it here.
Should be popping up. I mean, it's only our season debut.
If I can get closer to the television over there, I can explain it. I don't have my glasses on right now.
Go ahead. You can go as close. Oh, there we go. All right, now we're talking. All right.
Rewind.
At season 1.
All right, if we could pause it right here. No. All right. The whole purpose of what we're trying to show here is quick transition through the neutral zone. The neutral zone, to us as a coaching staff, is one of the most dangerous areas of the ice. You have guys going up the ice attacking, so if there's a turnover or if there's a poorly executed play through the neutral zone, it's never good because teams are coming right back at you with the other guys going up the other way. So what we try to do is get through the neutral zone as quick as possible, especially through transition. If we had the other team hemmed in here, we like to keep them hemmed in, so if we can get our D to get back quickly, work back hard for pucks, forwards get outside, post themselves, and then come through the neutral zone quick. So on that clip, you see that we get through the neutral zone quick. We establish a transition game. If we can run it, we're first on the puck. We pull up and pause it. See, we have guys going to the net. We have our second wave. We ask our defenseman to get up the ice quickly. We ask one guy to take the goaler's eyes away. We ask one forward to roll up high. I don't know if you'll be able to see this, but this forward's going to roll up high. And then after the shot, it is so important for us, puck retrievals and coming down on the puck. So if we let it go here, the shot goes. We're coming down on the puck looking for rebounds. We retrieve the puck. Attack the net right away with the little sling. Again, retrieving the puck and coming down on pucks. The importance of coming down on the puck after it's shot and retrieving the puck after a shot. So you come in, Millsy does a good look, takes a look. We have our D coming in. We get our second and third layer. We're coming down on the puck. We retrieve the puck. We fling it to the net. Again, coming down on the puck and retrieving rebounds is what we like to do. I think goalies are so big and so athletic right now that if you give them time to set, they're going to make the save. You've got to keep them off balance. You've got to take their eyes away, and you've got to create rebounds. So coming down on the puck, picking up the puck, retrieving it, reloading, and shooting, getting that mentality. We ask our point men to be ready to shoot off the pass, which means when the puck comes low to high, shoot. We ask one guy to be in his eyes, one guy for a hard tip, and then other guys coming down on the puck to retrieve the puck and start the whole process over again.
One thing I thought Ontario did very well, even early on in the hockey game, is block shots, blocking shots from the point. I mean, maybe the simple answer is shoot where the guy isn't, but is there a way we can get the guys to shoot away from the pressure and be able to get the shots through?
We worked on that today a little bit, and it's creating lanes and just having three guys roll high. And it's tough to defend when you roll three guys high, so you've got 2 point men and one of the forwards rolling high. It creates lanes to the net. When a team like Ontario that blocks a lot of shots, and not only with their first layer, but with their second and third layers before you get to the goaltender. So we ask guys to stand off. You got to get a little more creative. You got to shoot off the back wall. Players in front of the net have to get off to the side of the net so they can get the tips and shoot for sticks. So we ask guys to shoot for sticks a lot in that situation. And then we try to create lanes where we can get the puck to the goaltender by having three across high.
Yeah, that was the big difference, I thought, on Friday night. As you mentioned, I thought the team did a great job of utilizing the D to get shots and get kind of the offense moving a little bit.
Yeah, and it's important. We when you're on the ice, all five guys are when you do have the puck, all five guys are committed to offense. Like, you like to activate your D-men correctly in smart areas of the ice. You like them to jump up on the rush, again, being smart and picking and choosing their spots. But it's important that when we have the puck, all five guys are incorporated in the offense. Conversely, when we don't have the puck, that all five guys are working hard back and are playing defense. So that's a mindset. That's a team philosophy that we've instilled from day one here, and that's the way it's going to be, and we're just going to build upon that foundation.
All right, Coach. Thanks for the time.
Thanks for having me.
Good luck
guys.
this weekend,
Appreciate
and
it.
we'll see you right back here.
Appreciate it, guys. Thanks.
That's the first Coach's Corner. Pretty harmless.
I love it.
Yeah, I love it.
It was great.
Pretty harmless.
Yeah.
We'll be back with Laurent Brossoit next at Condors Unleashed.